changed up your hat this time.
Well,
It just feels deep for a while.
I know, but I just decided Thursday night go bootlegger, old school.
Oh.
Oh!
Hey!
Welcome back.
I didn't see you there.
It is the Why the Fuck Are We Awake at 3 a.m. weekly vlog, except it hasn't been weekly yet.
No.
We missed a couple weeks. Don't worry, we're still here.
Yeah. We just had some things going on.
Things were going on.
We didn't commit to anything really, other than it saying weekly.
Yeah, basically, shit happened. Life happened. But anyways, yeah, we're here. We just got off of work.
Yeah. Hey, why are the fuck we awake at 3 a.m. by the way?
Well, because we're still, I mean, it literally is 3 a.m. right now. And yeah, we just got done with work and it was a good night.
It was good.
One of the best Thursdays we've had in a couple months.
Really?
And good crowd.
It was crazy. It just went by so quick. It didn't even feel like it was. But people were just spending cash.
People were spending cash and they were just hanging out. They weren't going anywhere. I loved it. It was a fun night. A lot of interesting things happened.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting things happened. But anyways, good job tonight.
What you drinking?
Thanks to our sponsors, Coors Light. You're drinking Coors Light too. And for the record, we did fucking pay for these. We rang them in. We paid for them. We're off the clock. We are drinking them now because we follow the rules.
We follow the rules.
We follow the rules.
Receipt will be in the
description. Nothing will be in the description below ever.
Showing a picture of the receipt now.
Photoshop. Let's talk about tonight. We had, I'd say, off the top of my head, that I can think of two pretty interesting things that happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Two.
What was the first one? That guy outside with the beer. What?
Oh no, then three if you're including that.
Okay. Well, let's start with him.
Okay,
So I was walking around.
Did you come in the office to get me?
Yeah. So I was walking around, and Cher just was like.
Oh no, I was rolling silverware when you came back.
Yeah. Cher was just like, Eric, grab Corey now, and I'm just okay. So I just turned around. And
I'm Corey.
Yeah.
This is Eric.
Oh yeah. This is Corey.
I'm Corey.
Eric.
This is Eric. Okay.
Wait, who are you?
So anyways, you came running back.
So yeah, I didn't really know I should have asked another question, but I just kind of was like, oh, okay, all right. And I grabbed you, said Eric, the other Eric, our security guard, needs your help. I guess I ran all the way to the left, you ran to the right and found them, and I went to the front. I'm like, where's everyone?
It was because Cher pointed. She saw me running out of the back, and she's going. And so I just cruised out to the side patio.
I wasn't even paying attention. I just ran straight to the
So our security guard had kicked this kid out. He was just overly intoxicated, too drunk to be in the bar, falling asleep, not really doing anything violent or anything that could be dangerous. He had just had too much to drink. And, you know, anybody that works in the bar industry, you understand that you don't want these people in your bar. They cause issues. They could throw up in your bar. If they fall asleep in your bar, it looks incredibly tacky. If the police are doing an undercover and like coming in just to check things out, make sure you're following the rules, and they see it, they think you're over serving, which is illegal, and it's a huge fine for both the bartender and the bar itself. So you don't want these people in your bar. They might fall over, hurt themselves, and that's a lawsuit, or maybe they could get violent if somebody accidentally bumps into them. There's a number of reasons. Anyways, security guard asked the gentleman to leave. He had, you know, his beer in his hand, and he had
a mug, right?
Yeah, he had a mug. So, you know, that's 19 ounces, and he had drank about half of it. Anyways, he refused to give up his drink, and now he had ran outside beyond our patio into the street
with the
mug of beer, and he wouldn't give it back because he said, I paid for it, I want to drink it. When we were trying to get him to leave because he had too much to drink. Anyways, to be fair, he had, or not to be fair, but to be frank, he had been working on a single beer for over an hour. I looked at the time that the beer was sold and cashed in at 10:30. This happened at 11:45. I'm out there. So he was only halfway done, an hour and 15. Yeah, just sleeping, nursing his beer. Anyways, security guard was like basically chasing him around, trying to get the glass back because it's very illegal to have alcohol out there in the street. So I have to go out. Basically, I use my mindfuck ninja skills that I've learned from A, having a degree in psychology, and B,
Oh, yeah.
doing security for many, many, many years.
So what'd you do?
So basically, I
Reverse
come at,
psychology. Don't hand me the glass back.
no, assert your authority immediately. You walk up and you're not being mean, you're not being disrespectful, but you just walk, hey man, I'm the manager, what's going on, and why do you have a beer out here? And he's like, this guy's trying to take it away from me, I'm just trying to drink it. I was like, well, here's the thing, I'll listen to you, and I have no problem listening to what you want to say, but you're drinking a beer from our bar in the middle of the street, and that's super illegal. So I need to take that from you. I will stand here with it, and you can talk to me. And he's like, no. I was like, yes. And I just sort of took it and he let it go. Long story short, I pull him back onto the patio so we're out of the public. And I end up just saying, look, it's a $10 beer. You drank half of it. I'm going to take the beer. I'm going to give you $5 back, and you're going to take off. And he's like, okay. So that's what we did. Easy peasy. Although it did red flag our system because I had to reopen a check that had been closed with cash. And I knew it was going to happen. I was waiting for our general manager to text me saying why he got an alert saying that this happened, because that's usually, that could be one way that employees steal money from a bar. And
Wait, how does that work? Yeah.
so you
Cash
close
out,
it
reopen
and
it.
then you reopen it and delete it or discount it and then reclose it, and you take the extra money out of the, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So, and that's what I had to do to give him his $5 back. So immediately within minutes, my general manager texted me saying, who did this discount and what was it for? And I explained it, and he's like, okay, no
You know what's
problem.
cool is great for him, like the fact that he was on his shit that quick.
He was.
Like,
Cheers to that,
Yeah.
senor. But I knew it was going to happen. But anyways, that was issue 1.
okay, number 2.
Number
What
2.
was-
Do you want to explain this story? Because you saw it before I did.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm doing my laps around the bar. I'm wiping the bar down, and every time I'm walking around bar 21, I see this dude. He's just this white guy, bald, super tan, kind of looks like a construction worker, maybe.
Yeah,
Like
he's wearing like board shorts or whatever, shorts and sandals,
and- yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah. But he's with this chick, right? And she's all done up. But something's
Glamorous.
She's glamorous.
She's glamorous.
Yeah, that's a great
Hair's
word.
well done. You know, very high heels, like makeup, like
Yeah.
to the fullest
But
extent.
just something isn't right about her.
Not quite
And him too.
right.
And he's hammered.
He's hammered.
He's hammered. Like
He's hammered. He's had a few drinks.
Yeah. Like construction worker just got off work and he's just been slamming drinks all day. Ever since. Anyways, I keep doing laps and I keep looking up and I just like I can't look for too long because you can't stare at your customers.
I mean, you can, but it's kind of a
Yeah,
dick
but it's
move.
kind of weird. Yeah, exactly. So I go around and I'm like just doing my kind of a perimeter check, and I look behind and she's just really wide, right? And then finally I'm doing my final lap and it dawns on me, this chick is a dude. It's just
That's
total
right, ladies and
dude.
gentlemen. It was a transvestite.
Which is fine, right?
And this is fine.
Yeah,
like
I
no
don't-
bias.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what I mean by that in just a second. But here's how I found out. Our security guard comes to me and says, hey, did you check out the drunk guy hitting on the tranny over there? I was like, what? I was like, I saw a tranny walk in, but I didn't think twice about it.
Yeah.
Like, and then I look over, and sure enough, there is a hammered
Oh, they
bald.
come in together?
But they came in together, and then they left together.
Nice.
But, so I didn't know what was going on. I look over and sure enough, this guy is hitting on her. Bad. And they're going at it, like, talking right at the bar, drinking, like, having a great time. But, yeah, it wasn't a girl. And so where do you draw the line? Because while we have no, like, issue with any of that gay, bisexual, transvestite, it means nothing to us. Like, we live in California,
Well,
like,
what-
it's
yeah.
typical. But,
when do you officially go from male to female?
well, before I jump on that, my point here is that, do you tell this guy that it is a guy?
Oh yeah.
Because while it doesn't matter for her
Yeah.
or for him, the transvestite, it doesn't matter, that's cool, that's what you want to do. But if he doesn't know that if he's a straight male and he's just hammered and thinks it's a girl, Like,
Do we have an obligation?
Do we, as another
As
guy, do we have an
workers?
obligation? No, not as a worker.
Okay.
Absolutely not as a worker.
Okay,
but
yeah,
as a
yeah,
guy, do you have an obligation to go say, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. Just want to make sure you know that that is a guy."
He's like right in front of him too.
Like, well, the thing is like, because if he's hammered, he's gonna get home, and that's gonna be a big surprise. Big surprise.
That would.
You know? So, do you. Now we left it. But, anyways, go. Okay, what was your question?
Okay, so when are you go officially from man to woman?
I think it's after you get the snip
The
done.
surgery. That's
Yeah, once the male genitalia is gone, I think you're officially a female. You just gotta go change it. Oh, so that's it. Changing it at the DMV. We had our security guard check her ID, and guess what? It was a guy in the picture
What was his
named Enrique.
Enrique.
And it was clearly a guy. Like, there had been no transformation at the point of this DMV photo.
Yeah.
And standing in front of the security guard is this fully glamorized female or guy dressed as a female. But I mean, you know, whatever. Like, that was cool, and she
Yeah,
clearly
I mean,
put in the time and effort,
cool.
implants, everything. Like, it was
Good for her.
it was impressive.
That's some money.
It is Pride Weekend here in San Diego, so that means
It is.
up in Hillcrest, like
Yeah.
5 minutes away from here, is one of the largest gay pride rallies in the world.
Is it really in the world now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. California is definitely paving the way on it, and it's awesome. Like, I'm
Yeah.
glad. And again, you know, like, I'm glad I live in a state where people feel free that they can express themselves
Yeah.
100% without anybody giving them shit, and that's cool, man. Like,
it's really cool.
like
We're
I
so progressive here. You know, there's a hostel upstairs from our bar.
we
And-
talked about that with Alex a couple weeks ago. Alex was like, "Oh, the hostel next door."
Yeah.
It's like, it's not next door; it's upstairs.
Yeah, that's right. So you always have foreigners outside, and I've been asked questions like, I always get the question like, "Hey, what do you think of Donald Trump?" And I almost want to say something that's like, California thinks completely different about Donald Trump than the rest of the United States.
And not everybody, and there's
No,
mixed.
yeah.
There's mixed feelings.
For sure, but overwhelmingly, like
Overwhelmingly,
California,
you're a democratic person,
and we're
and
just so different. And it's you know, we all have our feelings about that. That's fine. Let's not get.
a lot of people in this
But-
election were also mixed. You know, like,
Yeah.
okay, I could see things with him, I could see things with her, and you know, there's a lot of mix. It was a tough election, regardless.
Yeah,
So.
and not really trying to get in politics at all, but it's
Thank God.
yeah, it's just crazy that in California we're just all so different from the rest of the United States. We're so much more progressive.
New York's really good too.
Yeah,
New York's
which
really
is
good.
great. The coast to coast, we're all
And,
awesome.
and
Everything in between
the
is
country in
just
general
terrible.
is getting a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. But the point is that like when foreigners ask us here, it's just kind of like, hey, this doesn't really reflect all of America, you know that. But I guess anywhere, if you ask just a single person on the street, that doesn't really reflect
No.
at all. No, not at all. But anyways, all right, so we have one more, number 3.
Number 3, and probably the sweetest story of the night.
Yeah.
Now, I don't
Sure.
want to completely say what was going on just because it's kind of a sticky situation, but let's just say I could tell that some gentlemen that were using the restroom weren't actually using the restroom,
Yeah.
and they weren't doing anything sexual. Let me get that out of your mind right now.
They
were doing something probably illegal.
Yeah. Winter was coming.
It was
Winter
snowing
was here.
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
It was snowing, and they were hitting the slopes.
Hey, speaking of winter
In other
coming,
words, they were doing cocaine. And I caught them.
we don't really want to say.
But I
too
don't want to
much.
say that they were doing cocaine, but they were doing cocaine.
They were doing cocaine.
I'm not a cop. I'm not there to arrest you. I'm not it's none of my business what you do in your personal life. But it is my business here to make sure the
Because
bar
it
is
is our
safe.
business.
Because it is my business. It is our business. Is do it maturely and be an adult about it. Don't crowd a bunch of people into a single stall.
I hate it when you see two of them go in there and you just hear the.
And you're like, come on, guys, come on. Somebody's got to poop out here.
Yeah.
Waiting for you guys.
So
Anyways,
gotta poop
I
out.
told him to knock it off, as I should. Hey, I didn't see anything, so I didn't need to kick him out. But I had a good inclination. So, hey, knock it off. I don't want to know what you guys are doing, but just stop what you're doing. You don't need more than one person in the bathroom at a time. Be mature adults. You guys can stay in here, just be mature. And I left.
it was funny because those same two guys asked me. They're like, "Hey, you work here?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Hey, look, man, this is gonna be a weird question. You can say no, but do you know where we get some coke?" I'm like, "No."
And you always say no, right?
Always say no. Because you don't know if they're undercover.
And besides, it's like you're at work. Like you don't want. You're not there to get in trouble.
I'm a manager here.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh yeah, well, yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's cool."
You're not really a manager. I mean, you're kind of. You're like a
Manager and training.
supervisor. I don't know. It's a true. Anyways, we've digressed. So, anyways, yeah. Maybe there'll be a link in the description below about Eric's status here.
My actual contract.
So after I leave and I tell them to knock it off, I go outside or out to the main bar area and I start doing my closing work. It's late. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm cleaning bar or tables down and making sure they're set up for tomorrow. And one of them comes out, walks over to me and says, "Hey man, I just want to apologize again. But thank you for being so cool. I just wanted to shake your hand." And I go to shake his hand, and sure enough, there is a $20 bill
Andrew Jackson
in his hand. And I said, "Oh, hey, no problem. Thank you for being nice about it. I appreciate you being cool. No problem, but thank you for the tip."
That's all.
Hold on a second. And then I continue on with my cleaning duties. And a couple minutes later, the second one comes over to me. It says, "Hey man."
The other guy that
was in the bathroom says, "Hey man, I just want to say sorry again. Didn't mean to be any trouble, but thank you again for being so nice and not kicking us out. Here you go." And hands me another 20. I have $40 from these guys who just wanted to be retards and doing a stupid drug regardless. But hey, thanks for giving me $40 and thanks for buying a whole lot of drinks.
Got more with that.
Well, they were probably snorting cocaine with this, and it's probably full of coke right now. Now that I think about it, so I don't know.
What are you doing? Come on.
Hey,
Let's keep coke.
but anyways, that was about the extent of our night.
Yeah, that was a good night. Yeah.
Good job.
Cheers, man.
Let's see. We got about a minute left. So, real quick,
Shout-outs.
I just want to say this. If you're a fucking hater, don't watch.
Don't hate.
And you know what? If you're thinking that you could do this better than us, then go fuck yourself, because we do this because we're having fun and
There's
we're
someone
having
who
a
can do it
couple
better than you
beers.
that'll probably
And
do it.
you know what? If you think you could do it better than us, then you probably would be, and you're not. So go fuck yourself.
Hey,
Sorry.
Start your own vlog.
Yeah, start your own vlog.
In your own basement.
Other than that, let's see.
if more than 25 people watch yours.
Yeah, we get like on average 25 people. We have like 11 subscribers, okay?
Dude,
Hell yeah. We're about to monetize this
when
channel.
we hit 10 subscribers, double digits, God.
Those were the days. Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Shout out to Kyle. Kyle wanted to be on the vlog tonight, but he was tired. Sir Adams, we still love you. We're still going to send you the link because we know you listen. My sisters, my dad and my stepmom are in Greece right now, about to board a boat in less than 24
Why
hours.
are you not with them?
Oh, I have to watch the dog.
Oh, that's
It already threw up on my couch. No big deal. But anyways, hey, they're in Greece, so you guys are on the other side of the world, but you're probably watching this because you always watch. So hey, hope you have fun on your trip. I'm playing with the dog, and good times. I can't wait to see pictures. It's a good song. I actually do like it.
Wait, go on the other one again?
Fucking beer go.
Go on the other one again?
Stop.
Go on the other one again?
Eric, this isn't even doing anything. It's just you. This isn't even doing anything. It's not filming.
What do you mean?
Oh, just kidding. It was just you.